Students, on page number 58, there is an exercise about subject and predicate. You are quite familiar with these two terms, but before proceeding towards this activity, I want you guys to keep two colors. All of you take two colors, red and blue, with you, and you are going to solve this exercise with colors. Okay, this will help you out to more understand about the activity. Students, they want us to underline, they have given us the sentences and they want us to underline subjects and predicates in the sentences. So what you are going to do, you are going to underline subjects with one color or probably with red color. Okay, do underline subjects in all sentences in red color and predicate with blue color. Okay, I think we have done such exercise in class 3 as well, and you did the same if you remember. Okay, so let's first find out and talk about what are subject. What are subjects? What do you think? What is a subject? Students, do you remember that the subject is a person or thing that we are talking about? We have done this activity many times before. So subject is a person or thing we are talking about in a sentence, or in a simplest way. Subject is the doer of the action or the performer of the action. Okay? And predicate is what happens to the subject or what the subject did in the sentence. Okay? Or you can say the part of a sentence containing a verb and stating something about the subject. What is predicate? It is talking about the subject. Now keep your colors in your hands and do underline, and then you will understand it more. See? My father climbed a very high mountain yesterday. What is subject here? What is the performer of action? My father. Underline my father as subject. And students, what we talked about predicate? That predicate is something that talk about the subject, that what it has done. So climbed up a very high mountain yesterday is our predicate. Okay? Listen, one more clue about predicate is that you are just think that once you have excluded the subject once, the rest of the sentence is your predicate. Remember this thing. Other thing is that predicate is always having a verb in it. The third thing is, which is the definition of predicate, that it talks about subject. Okay. So the rest of the sentence, climbed a very high mountain yesterday, is our predicate. Second is, my sister went with him although it was snowing. What is subject here? My sister, the doer or the performer of the action in a sentence. And went with him although it was snowing is our predicate. Third is, my father slipped on a rock and hurt its ankle. What is subject here? My father. And slipped on a rock and hurt his ankle is our predicate. Fourth is, my sister bound up the ankle with a piece of cloth. What is subject here? My sister. Bound up the ankle with a piece of cloth. The rest of the sentence, including its verb, is all about predicate. She helped my father to come down the mountain. What is subject here? She. And what she is doing, what the predicate is talking about, she helped my father to come down the mountain. From helped, you are going to underline till mountain. This is our predicate. Last is, our family was very glad to see him again. So what is subject here? Our family. underline our family, and from was very glad to see them again is our predicate. From was to underline, okay, because this is predicate, because this is talking about our family, the subject. I'm mentioning again that to underline subject with the red and the rest of sentence which is predicate with blue. Here in this exercise they said sometimes the subject consists of number of nouns. For example, the boys and girls played near the school. Subject is the boys and girls and predicate is played near the school. So what they are telling us here, in before the exercise which we just have done, there the subjects were they were only single noun subjects. My father, my sister, our, she. So here the subjects would be, in a subjects there will be more than one noun. Okay, find the subjects and predicate again in the following. A is, our buildings and mosques are to be found all over the Pakistan. So what is the subject here? Our buildings and mosques, okay, are to be found all over the Pakistan is our predicate. Second is, the man who lives next door is my grandfather. And what is subject here? The man who lives next door. Okay, more than one nouns are the subjects. Underline it. Is my grandfather is predicate. My father and mother are both my brother, and both my brothers will attend the wedding. What is subject here? My father and my mother and both my brothers. Understood? Till brothers, it is our subject, and will attend the wedding is our predicate. She does not live with her family. What is subject here? She. And from does not live with her family is our predicate. E is, Akil and Tom wrote to Faraz last week. So what is subject here? Akil and Tom. Underline Akil and Tom as subject, and from wrote to Faraz last week is our predicate. And the last is, the apples and peaches have become ripe. What is subject here? The apples and peaches, and have become ripe is our predicate. Students, I am revising once again, repeating once again that subjects are in a sentence are the doer of the action. Okay, you can say the person or thing that we are talking about, and predicate is what happens to the subject or what the subject did. Hope you have understood these activities. This is all about the book exercises of The Ambassador's Disguise. Inshallah, in our next session, we will meet with some workbook exercises of the same lesson. Okay? Till then, stay blessed and goodbye.